Hello and welcome to Rathod's IAS. Today in this session, we are going to discuss current affairs of 19th September 2023. That means yesterday's discussion we didn't have, right? So we are going to have yesterday's discussions today. So the first important topic here is new parliament to host a session from tomorrow. So here you have to focus about what is this special session. So whether this special session is mentioned in our constitution or not. And here you have to focus on which are the general sessions. So normally we will be having three sessions, right? That is budget session, monsoon session and winter session. We need to know about time period and as well as these sessions. So this is very important article. And apart from that, here we are going to see this small article which is given here, that is about Prime Minister launches Vishwakarma scheme. So in your governance part, there is a chance of getting question regarding the schemes. So newly launched schemes or already launched schemes of government, and you have to see some important key features of that scheme. And not only the key features, you have to see which kind of scheme that is, eligibility criteria, what are the advantages and what are the challenges. So all these things that you have to refer whenever you are seeing any scheme which is in news. So now let us have a detailed discussion on these two topics first of all. And as I said, this parliamentary session, that is special session, which is important from your GS paper 2 under polity. And here you can expect a prelims based question here. So now let us see this topic in detail. So if you see context, it says that more than 3 months after new parliament building was inaugurated, finally we are going to have this special session from September 18th to September 22. From yesterday, it has been started. So if you're talking about some facts regarding this special session of parliament, so it is held in order to transact a particular business as mentioned in the notice of invitation sent to members of parliament, and in this session there is no other business is taken up for consideration. That means very important things they will be discussed, and even there is no provision of question hour here. There is no provision of question hour. So please let me know what is this question hour in the comment box. Don't forget about this, okay? And it may held within or outside the regular sessions of parliament. And even whenever regular sessions are happening, so in that regular sessions also sometimes we will be having this special session. And even whenever there is no special, when is no regular session is happening also, we can conduct this special session. And it is not present in our constitution. It is not explicitly present in our constitution. But there is one article, can make a note of this special session. That is article 352 subclass 8. And this article 352 which is talking about one of these emergency provisions. If you are talking about these articles related to this emergency, we have normally three articles. Article 352, Article 356 and Article 360. Article 352 talks about national emergency. Article 352 talks about president's rule, or we can call it a state emergency. And Article 360 talks about financial emergency. So please let me know out of these three emergencies, which emergency which had not implemented in India so far. Okay. And now let us see general or regular sessions of parliament. As I said, we have three regular sessions. So first one will be our budget session. So budget session normally when it starts, when it starts. You have to remember that. And this budget session starts by address of our president, and even regard the joint houses also, joint sittings of this both houses of the parliament. And in this session the budget is presented and passed by the government. And this budget session is one of the longest session of our regular sessions, and generally it will be begin in the month of February and last till third week of May. And actually we came with one recent amendment, that is we came up with starting of our budget from the February 1st. Earlier it was like end of this February, but we came up with this session from February 1st. That change it is from 2017 onwards. So you may also get a question regarding, so why there is preponing of this budget session, why you are conducting from February 1st. So from this topic also you can get a mains question, and please let me know why we advanced this date to February 1st. So if you don't know, so please let me know, no problem, I will be discussing in the next class. And next one is monsoon session. So monsoon session is held in the month of July to September, and it is the second longest session of the parliament. And the last session will be our winter session. So winter session is normally we can see like 1 or 2 months, that is from November to December we can see, and it is a very shortest session of all these 3 sessions. So I hope you understand some facts regarding how to read this special session and what are the details regarding the general sessions of our parliament. Is it clear? Yes, let us move on. And next topic is our Prime Minister, he launches this Vishwakarma scheme. And this topic is important from your governance point of view. And it is important from your GS paper too. And this topic is important from both your prelims and as well as your mains. Is it clear? Now let us see the context, why it is in news. So here this Vishwakarma Yojana is a pioneering scheme, and it is designed to uplift individuals skilled in traditional craftsmanship, particularly from this OBC. So especially people from this OBC category, that is other backward classes or other backward community. So here government is focusing on improving of the skills. So just it is like a skill development scheme for this OBCs. So this is the thing that you have to remember. And this scheme, which is named after divine architect and craftsman, that is Vishwakarma. And this scheme, it is also seeking to preserve and enhance Guru Siksha Parampara. So Guru Siksha Parampara is nothing but teacher pupil tradition of, and we are saying that there is a passing down of skills within families engaged in various artisanal trades. So if you are going to school or if you are going to any college, what you are learning the skills, right? So those skills are coming from your teacher to you, and you will be teaching to your children, and your children will be teaching to their children. Like that there will be flowing of the skills that is seen. So it is our ancient tradition. And next, if you see the features under this scheme, so first one is we are going to have recognition and support. So artisans and crafts people, they enroll in the scheme, they will receive PM Vishwakarma certificate and an identity card. So first one is they will be going to get identity card and as well as certificate, and they will be also eligible for collateral free credit support. So even there is no need of collateral. Collateral means if you are going to the bank to get any loan, you have to give some documents, you have to give some property, right? So there is no, that is called as collateral, and under this scheme there is no need of collateral. So we are going to get collateral free credit support, and how much amount you can get? That is about 1 lakh rupees in first tranche, and in second tranche they are going to get 2 lakh rupees. And what is the interest rate? That is 5% per annum. Is it clear? And next one is skill development and empowerment is also focused here. And next one is this scheme offers stipend of even rupees 500 for skill training and 1500 for the purchase of modern tools. And what is the scope of this scheme? So this scheme, which covers about 18 traditional trade across the both rural and as well as urban areas. So you can get confused, right? So this scheme is implemented only in rural areas or urban areas. But both rural areas and urban areas, they are covering under this scheme. And the traders includes like carpenters, boat makers, blacksmiths, potters, sculptors, cobblers, tailors and more. So all these people will be involved. And next one is registration implementation. So registration for this Vishwakarma scheme will be completed at a common services center in villages. In villages you can easily enroll under this scheme, and in the central government they will be providing funding for this scheme, and state government will be also sought. That means it is a centrally sponsored scheme. So it is not a central sector scheme, it is a centrally sponsored scheme. Here both the central government and state government, they will provide funds for the implementation of this scheme. And next one is integration with the value chain. A notable objective of the scheme, it is to ensure that artisans are seamlessly integrated to both domestic and global chains. And in this way here what happens, so this will be helpful for improving of market access and even to provide opportunities for the people. And one more thing here you have to focus is, so this will be also helpful for this vocals for locals, and it will be helpful for increasing of skill among the people, and even it will be helpful for achieving this Atmanirbhar Bharat in this sector. And we can also increase our exports to other countries. And finally that will lead to improving of standard of living of people. So these are some important advantages of this scheme. The first one is we are giving voice for locals, and we are going for Atmanirbhar Bharat, and we are going to increase the skills or skills enhancement, and we are uplifting those OBC category people, and even we are moving for social empowerment, and even we can increase the standard of living of people. So these are the some important advantages of this scheme. So from this advantage also you can get a question. So for that I am discussing about this. And next topic is India is at a pivotal moment in this healthcare journey. So as you all know that in health India is doing very good. But compared with that of other countries, even GDP which is spending in health sector is very low. But in case of IMR, infant mortality rate, neonatal mortality rate and maternal mortality rate, if you are comparing with 1960s with 2023, so we have improved a lot, right? So we have improved a lot. So because of this article says that we can go for focusing on some key areas in this healthcare. So first one is we can focus on NCDs, that is non-communicable diseases, and we can focus on medical tourism, and we can focus on using of artificial intelligence. So these three areas we can focus. So if you are talking about this non-communicable diseases, that means for example we have hypertension, diabetes mellitus, brain damage, kidney damage, liver damage, etc. So actually we are not focusing on preventive care. So we are not focusing on this preventive care. So we are focusing on only curative care. So curative care means nothing but once after we got disease, we are focusing on giving medicines on that, or developing medicines and research development in this curative diseases. But we are not focusing on these preventive diseases. To decrease this NCDs, that is non-communicable diseases, we can focus on this preventive care. So this is a thing which mainly said by author. And next one is medical tourism. So medical tourism is nothing but from other countries people are entering into India to get effective treatment. Because if you see in other countries the healthcare cost is very high, unlike in India. And if you go to some multi-specialty hospitals, and especially in the urban areas, you can see different foreigners, they will be waiting for their appointment. So even if you see in Kim's Hospital where I did my internship, so there I used to see the people from different countries, they used to wait for our doctor where we are doing this internship. So because of this, yes, India have a huge potential to increase this medical tourism, because in India we are having less prices when you are comparing with that of other countries. So whenever we are promoting this medical tourism, we can enhance healthcare sector and we can improve competitiveness in India in this healthcare sector. And not only this competitiveness, we can increase the quality of services and we can get foreign currency. So we can improve our forex reserves, etc. And India can also improve its soft power in other countries. So this is about this medical tourism. And next one is artificial intelligence. I think you might know about, we are using robotics in this healthcare sector. And even during this COVID-19 period, in many hospitals, we use these robots to supply medicines to the patients. Right? So we also went for robotic surgery also. Right? So, and even we are doing this robots and we are doing this robotic surgery, and especially in this orthopedic procedure also we are using this robotics, right? So there is a lot of potential to use this artificial intelligence to improve the outcome in this health sector. So these are some important things which are mainly said by this author. And author also says that whenever we are using this artificial intelligence, so it will be also helpful to enhance accuracy and efficiency of diagnosis of the diseases also. And even it can also helpful to detect outbreaks in the future. And we can analyze healthcare data and we can come up with optimizing of healthcare plans. Okay, so those are the things that mainly said. And now let us try to see this in very great detail. So here this article says that India has made a significant progress in healthcare sector. Since 1983 onwards, infant mortality rate had been decreased by 4 multiples and MMR, that is maternal mortality rate, is decreased by 7 multiples. So here this author says that yes, because of increasing of developments, technology in this healthcare sector, we can focus on this non-communicable diseases, we can focus on this medical tourism, and as well as integration of artificial intelligence in healthcare. So these three things that need to be keep in mind whenever we are coming up with a public policy. So this is the idea of this author. So now let us see one by one in detail. That is, the first one we are going to see, it is about NCDs, that is non-communicable diseases. So what are the examples of these non-communicable diseases? For example, we have hypertension, we have diabetes, kidney damage, CKD, liver damage like cirrhosis, and heart disease like hypertension, angina, myocardial infarction, brain disease like stroke. Okay, so these are some examples of non-communicable disease. So this article says that non-communicable disease such as diabetes, hypertension, cancer, they will be cost around $4 trillion by 2030. So because of this, we have to focus on this disease. So if you're not focusing on this non-communicable disease, so what will happen? So in future, we can expect like there is a effect on our economy, because most of this working age people, they will be affected by this non-communicable diseases. And especially in country like India, so there is rising of this non-communicable disease will leads to increasing of medical cost, and that will also leads to inadequate healthcare infrastructure and healthcare industry. So because of this, we have to focus on improving of awareness among the people, like what are the causes for this non-communicable disease, how can we decrease this incidence, and how can we come up with healthy lifestyle changes, etc. So we have to focus on that. And next one here is India needs to even shift for the focus from sickness care to preventive care. That is curative care towards preventive care. So that is the thing which mainly said. and we have to invest in the rural healthcare infrastructure, and especially we have to focus on coming up with a large number of primary healthcare centers, and we have to see such primary healthcare centers, they are operational in the rural areas. So even though in some villages we have these primary healthcare centers, they may not be working, right? So they may not be operational. So we have to ensure proper operating of this primary healthcare centers, and we have to promote even public private partnership also in this context. And next one is medical value travel. So India boasts world class healthcare infrastructure, and we are having the clinical data, and we are having cutting edge technologies regarding the treatment, and whatever the prices are there, they are affordable prices in India. So because of this, India can attract tourists towards this getting medical treatment. This concept is called as medical tourism. So here already we are having the tremendous potential in the space sector. So in the same way, we are also having a lot of potential in this healthcare sector also, such that we can attract more number of tourists. And next one is we are also having the specialized branches like oncology. Oncology deal with this cancer, orthopedics deals with the bone related disease, and we can also have this branch that is robotic surgery. So we can use these robots for doing these surgeries. And next one is artificial intelligence. So if you are using this artificial intelligence, so here the prediction says that $1 trillion economy that we are going to have by 2035, and even it has potential to revolutionize healthcare in India by improving diagnostic accuracy, and we can also focus on optimizing treatment planning and also accelerating drug discovery. And we can also have predictive analysis, and we can also design the treatment plan to this person individually, so based on the severity of disease and as well as body weight, etc. So these are some important things which are mainly said in this article, and those are very important that we need to keep in our mind whenever we are coming up with public policy. So here you can get a question like, so what are the challenges we are facing in our health sector? You can write 5 to 6 challenges, and what is the way forward means whenever we are coming up with this any public policy, we have to take into account these 3 things that you can give in your way forward. So from that point of view, this article is very important. And next topic is about Shantiniketan. Shantiniketan finds its place on UNESCO's World Heritage List. So this article is important from your GS paper 1 under your art and culture. So there we will be studying separate chapter that is regarding heritage sites, intangible and tangible heritage site. So from that point of view, so this is very important. And I want to give you one homework. So students, please open your Nitin Singhania book and go through this topic of World Heritage Sites, intangible and tangible, and even you have to remember the years, because UPSC will play a game with years also. So here you have to know about some facts regarding the Shantiniketan, who established this. So Shantiniketan established by Nobel laureate, that is Rabindranath Tagore, and this Shantiniketan which earns a place on UNESCO's World Heritage List. So let us see some important facts here. So where it is located? It is located in West Bengal's Birbhum districts, and Shantiniketan means nothing but it is adobe of peace, and it began its development in 1901, and it is where Tagore laid the foundation for Vishwakarma University. So there he also laid a stone for this Vishwakarma University, and it becomes India's 41st, that is Shantiniketan becomes India's 41st World Heritage Site. And Shantiniketan, which has immense significance in human values, in architecture, in technological developments, monumental arts, town planning and landscape design, and efforts to get the Shantiniketan, which is listed as UNESCO's World Heritage Site, dates back to 2010. So from 2010 onwards, we are trying to get this status to the Shantiniketan, and finally we got this year. And even if you see here, Archaeological Survey of India, that is ASI, which is involved in restoring the structure in Shantiniketan in recent years. So this is about this topic. And next topic it is about Dhanush guns. So there's a very small topic regarding this Dhanush guns is seen in news. So here this topic is important from your science and technology, which comes under your GS paper 3. And this topic is important from your prelims. Actually I didn't came up with live because I'm feeling like throat pain. I can't even speak fluently. So because of this I came up with this recorded video. Okay, so sorry for the inconvenience. And if you see context, it says that Indian Army has placed an order for 114 Dhanush artillery guns, and currently we have operational. One is operational in this operational regiment. And what happened, there is some delay in this Dhanush project have been resolved, and we are going to get that equipment by 2026. Sorry. So if we're talking about this Dhanush, it is a towed artillery gun with a caliber of 155 mm and range here is 36 kilometers, and this 36 kilometers can be extended to 38 kilometers, and it is an upgraded of existing 155 mm 39 caliber Bofors gun. And here, which is responsible for this establishment of this or manufacturing of these Dhanush guns, that is the Advanced Weapons and Equipments India Limited. Okay, so these are some important facts that you have to remember regarding this article. And now let me make a small announcement. So here the announcement is regarding geography live course and daily mains answer writing practice. So we are going to start this course from tomorrow. So students, hurry up and try to join this course. It is very advantageous course, and is also going to improve your knowledge in geography, because most of the questions in your GS, you can also see the question paper, that most of the questions from your mains are from our Hindu analysis and even from our mains answer writing practice. So students who are part of this mains answer writing course, so please let me know your opinion regarding this year UPSC mains. So directly the questions which I gave in mains answer writing practice, they got in this year mains. About 75% of questions. It is not a joke. So try to join this course so that you will be getting advantage of live classes. There we are going to discuss what should be the content, and we are going to have live essay writing practice and case study practice, and we are going to have daily one question based on our GS syllabus, and the questions will be also based on current affairs in your GS2 and GS3, and we do provide model answers, and detailed evaluation of your answers will be done, and you will be having doubt clearing live sessions. So this course cost is just 8,200 rupees for 1 year. So this is very worthy, and you can't get this course at this price in anywhere in India. It is a challenge. And next it is about geography course. In this geography, in this year mains, you got 10 questions that will be around 130 to 150 marks from your geography, and those questions already we discussed, okay, in our geography course, which is recorded course in the website. But we are coming up with latest live course. Here this geography, it is integrated with current affairs here. And here we are going to have 60 hours of live classes, and each and every subtopic is covered, and we are going to give you micro listing of topics, and we are going to understand from basic to advanced level, and previous questions of mains and prelims will be discussed wherever it is possible, and even daily practice of prelims and mains is there in this classes. And we are also going to have doubt clearing and mentorship session as well, and the cost here is 30,000 only for today. So if you are joining only today, the cost of this course is 3,000, and if you want to join tomorrow, the course cost is 4,500. So try to utilize this, okay. And if you want to join this course, you can contact me on this number 8074765513. Okay, so this is the number you have to contact, and even you can message me or text me on this number in WhatsApp, and even in your Telegram also. And every day we will be having 2 hours of live classes. So this is about this course, and not only this main science writing practice and geography course. So in website you can see different recorded classes we are providing, and there if you are visiting our website rathodscienceacademy.com for the first time, you have to register with your email ID and then log in, and you can see 3 demo videos there. Okay, so try to use this opportunity and try to join these courses so that there will be high chance of clearing of your UPSC. So you are investing just money here, so it is very limited. If you are investing in time, it will be taking like 2 years, 3 years. Don't invest in time, invest in money. So if you are investing in money, you can bring them back as soon as possible. Okay, so believe me, try to join these courses so that you will be having advantage. And if you want to join both, we can also provide some concession. So regarding concession also, you can talk to me on this number. So now let us go back to our Hindu page. So you can leave the city page, and even the states page also I didn't found anything important. But here you can see heavy rain in Rajasthan, flood like situation in 3 districts. So already we know that in Rajasthan we have Thar desert. So what is the problem here is, here we have Aravalli ranges, they will be moving from south towards north. So whenever this Arabian Sea branch of winds, they are moving in this way, so they will be hitting this Aravallis, so that what happens, only rainfall is seen in this region. In this region it is getting rainfall, but this region there is no rainfall. So because of this, Rajasthan normally comes under semi-arid and arid region. But now what happened, due to this climate change, now there is heavy rainfalls in Rajasthan. So we are seeing like flood like situations here. So this is also one impact of climate change that you have to remember. And you can directly move on to this editorial page. So in this editorial page, there is one article which is written by Shashi Tharoor. So here you have to focus on parliamentary conduct. So actually the idea here is, there is regular disruptions or interpretations seen in this session. So because of this, there is decreasing of efficiency of our parliament. So what can be done? That is the thing which is given here. So go through that article once. And this article, it is about exports and imports. Already we discussed that topic. And I discussed about this topic regarding healthcare. And I discussed, okay, and if you move on here, you can see what are the outcomes of this G20 summit. But I'm planning to come up with a separate session on this G20 summit, and as well as what are the outcomes. And this text and context, there is one article regarding Project Cheetah, and most of the articles in this news page and this text and context is based on this Project Cheetah, because it is a year. Okay, so because of this, yes, we have to remember this. And if you move on to this news page, here you can see United Nations should be prepared for reform, says our Jaishankar. So here you have to see what are the reforms that we can come up, okay, in this United Nations Security Council. So we are mainly asking about permanent membership for this India in this United Nations Security Council. And if you move on, here you can see this article, it is about Shantiniketan finds its place on UNESCO's World Heritage List, I discussed. And next topic, it is again regarding cheetah. Okay, so these are the some important articles that appeared in our today's Hindu newspaper. I hope you enjoyed this lecture. So if you really like this video, hit the like button, and don't forget to share this video to your friends and even WhatsApp groups and Telegram channels. And one more thing here is, it is my request to join this geography course. It is advantageous. So believe me, because the classes will be taken by me. So if you have trust on me, so try to take this course, and the cost is also very less. That is just 3,000 rupees, and you can't get this type of course anywhere with this less price. So try to join this course, and we are going to meet on live tomorrow. Okay, tomorrow at 6 p.m. Thank you so much.